Hey there, Melissa, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another layout for the Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut Files design team, and I'm using one of our Valentine's releases, and it's called Floral Half and Half. So it's a heart with a floral on half of it, or it's actually on both parts of it, but half of the heart is cut out. And I'm using my January hip kit. And I'm also playing along, I'm going to use this one for a challenge at Christie's Beautiful Life for her ABC Scrappy Challenge, where you use one collection. And this is the My Favourite Story collection by Pink Fresh, and it's absolutely beautiful. And so all I did was go through my kit, and I made sure that, I think there's some pink paisley products in there as well, but I made sure I didn't use any of them. I have only used things from My Favourite Story. So I thought it would go really well because this is a really girly layout. I've made a beginning of the year layout for all of my children except Brielle, so this was a good opportunity to use or to make one for her. And although it's a Valentine's themed release, you can use them for anything really. I mean, I could have done Sean and I, but I decided to do this really sweet photo of Brielle because it went really well with the collection and with the cut file. So there's the cut file there, and you can see what I mean about half of it is cut out. I had a few options for background pattern paper, but I decided to go with this beautiful pink one with a like a small repeating pattern, and that's probably the best type of pattern paper to use if you're wanting to just have a subtle background, which I wanted. So I've added some Heidi Swap Colour Shining Gold, and now I'm just gluing everything down. I didn't put my liquid adhesive on all of the cut file, and there I'm not showing you the heart, I'm actually pushing down on the parts that I had adhered. So I've just put glue probably on the main bit of the heart and then on some of the floral bits. So with this one I wanted to have some pops of black, kind of have that as a feature colour, and I think it works really well because it is a feature colour in the collection. And ahead of time, because I was quite limited in the amount of time I had with this one, I pulled out some bits from the embellishment or ephemera pack, and I'm just working with them now. So that one, I think it says B, is for beautiful. I had to use that for Brielle because her name starts with B. And this is the beautiful floral pack that comes in the collection, and my intention is to use the cut file like a doily, like it's more like a background feature, and then I'm just going to build my embellishment around it. So I guess with this one, because I am trying to do something different each time I use a cut file, it's more that I want to show you how to push the creative barriers or boundaries, I guess, with the cut file. So with this one, yep, I could have backed the cut file and it would have looked amazing, but I decided to use it more as a subtle feature. So sometimes I'll make the cut file the main feature, aside from the photo, of course, that's always the main feature, but sometimes I'll make the cut file be a real design element, and other times I'll have it more subtly. So in this instance I'm going with the more subtle, and I think it really looks beautiful. I mean, if I still could have created a similar page with a photo in the middle, clustering of flowers around it, and then some more embellishment, but I just think that the heart cut file just adds so much more to this layout. And also I could have done a lot more, well, I wouldn't even call it mixed media because all I've done so far is put some mist drops on there, but I could have done a lot more. Could have used acrylic paint, could have used a stencil with some texture paste, but again I wanted to keep this one quite simple. And I think because the cut file is so intricate, it ends up with a layout that isn't that simple. So here I'm just adding my journaling. This little tag was perfect. I've added some twine from my stash. I've had that for years and years. I gravitate towards the black and white doodlebug twine, but lately I have been. But in this one I thought I wanted to add 3 elements of black and not have the twine as one of those elements. So soon you'll see me try to find the next piece. So I'm just building up these, I don't even know if they'd be clusters, but I'm just, I guess, organically going with embellishing. I did think about putting that black and white leaf on, but I decided I didn't need to, and I wanted to keep this one, all the florals I wanted to keep coloured, and there's a few black and white florals in there, but I'm saving them for something else. So just going through, adding foam where I need to add foam. Yeah, sorry about the reflection again. I still haven't worked out what I'm going to do about that. My whole setup has changed at the moment too. Until I get a new clamp for my iPhone, I'm having to, anyway, I need to post a photo of it one day of how I do it. But yeah, just move things around a bit. So yeah, these are the beautiful like puffy words and a few elements on there. They're perfect for titles. So I was just trying to think about what I was going to call this layout, but yeah, at this point wasn't sure. So these are some bows, and you can make your own bows. You'll see me do it here. I think there's a couple of different sizes. I'm using glue dots on the back to be able to adhere these down. I did try and see if they had adhesive backing, but they don't. It's like a canvas sort of fabric on a backing sheet, but it's not adhesive. So I'm using a glue dot and then just trying to work out what colours I'm going to use here. I was going to go with pink, and I was looking through trying to find a pink bit to put across the middle, but I couldn't find one. So I think I've got enough pink going on anyway with the flowers and the background paper. So just making this little bow, and then I did think about putting it underneath the photo, but I quite like how it looks up there on that part of the heart. So it's just a little extra added feature, and I'm sure with 3 girls I will get all of those bows used up. So just pulling out the inner parts, I decided to go with Hello New Year. I was going to put Hello 2020, but I think both packs of thickers didn't have any numbers in them. And this set of thickers is beautiful. It's from the same collection, and it's got little gold detailing on little white puffy thickers. So Hello New Year, and I've gone with the lowercase because I think that looks cute. And I really like how that looks on the white, on the pink background, and also with the hello. So I'll probably have to go back later on and add some more adhesive to the hello, because I don't know how well it's going to stick. But I think that puffy thickers are sticking just fine with that extra adhesive. So yeah, there's my other little black feature, which is that little heart. And then I decided to just do the design feature where you just roughly cut some notches out of your paper, and then I'm using my close to my heart distress tool because I'm still really loving using that. And you're going to watch me make a bit of a mistake here. I put my double-sided tape on the wrong side, and you'll see what I mean in a sec. So I go to stick it down. I realise then that, yes, is it this one or the other one? Yeah, I think it's that one. I think it's now, actually. Do I realise? Yes, so I stick the double-sided tape on the black and white, which is the part that I want to be seen. And then, yeah, I have to fix it. But this little tool here, this little rubber square from Stampin' Up! Years ago, I think, is really, really amazing at getting adhesive off things when you don't want it there. So even with the Tombow, if it dries, you don't want it there, you can use that to rub it off. So if you're backing a cut file that's really thin, yeah, you can get rid of the extra adhesive. So I didn't make the same mistake on that side, but yeah, I'm just trimming off that little bit of twine because it was too long and it had kink in it. But that is my layout, and I think I add the date off the screen. Probably should have cut this bit out, but I've gone and walked away to find some black Highly Swap Colour Shine, and I just wanted to try and subtly not go overboard with my splatters, but just add them in 3 parts of the layout. So yeah, just adding that in now, and yeah, happy with how that looks. It's really cute. Really captures her as well. So yeah, not just in the photo, I mean it captures her personality in the entire design. So I hope you check out the Valentine's releases. They're all in the shop. You can even get a bundle. They're beautiful. Everything Virginia creates is amazing. And I've got a link to the store there. So thank you so much for watching.